Irashai Masay, everyone. Hello, welcome in. It is I, Janken Pomme, shopkeeper, VTuber, ready for yapping. Hello, hi, how is everyone tonight? Or this morning, maybe. How's everyone? Or maybe this afternoon. Yeah. It's been a while, I feel it, since we've had a YAP session. Yeah? I hope everyone is fine. Hello, salutation. I see Shield Wolf and Nando in chat. Hello, guys. Hi. I have a lot of yap about tonight. I have a lot. I haven't seen you. You literally talked to me earlier, Nando. What a liar. He's lying, everyone. Don't listen to him. Hi. Okay. All right. I feel like I want to yap more, and yet I don't. I feel because I like gaming too much. I like gaming too much, and I feel like, oh, there's this game I want to play. Oh, like I'm like a kid, you know? Oh, I need to play this game. Oh, I need to play this game too. And I don't play a lot of games outside of streaming. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I'm not gonna lie to you. It is how it is. So I play a lot of games on stream, right? But tonight I want to yap. There's a lot to yap about. I even prepared some stuff. We might even go for tangents and that kind of stuff. But yeah, so welcome in the shop. Hello, and make yourself comfortable. Yeah, I'm just gonna. We're chill. It's Friday night. We're chilling. All right, it's Friday night over here in Japan, and we're chilling. How about that? It's hot in Japan. Yeah, I wanted to talk. That's one of the things I wanted to talk. And it's September. And I know there are people in the world, like in Canada, they're like, it's already much more cool. I know, like in California, the situation is really bad. But it's really hot. It's still really hot in Japan. The level of hot where, like, if I didn't have an AC, that would be dangerous. Like, it's crazy. Like, I have never seen in my life like that level of hot, like in September, right before Japan. I don't know if it's a thing where you are. So sweaty uncle. Every time I go out, it's crazy. You're getting attacked. You're getting attacked by the heat. And the great thing here, though, is AC is a thing in the sense that, like, most apartment always have them. I think today was 37 degrees Celsius. And that's, I don't even know if they count like the humidity factor with this number. Because the humidity is the biggest thing, right? But like I was saying, at least here in Japan, AC are a thing. So we're chilling, literally. By not touching grass. Hate to touch grass here during summer. Holy moly. I think the last time I went out is when I told you about it, you know? When I went to Kyoto. I almost don't touch grass during summer here. Except like if I have to go out. It's that bad. It's really that bad. It's that bad. But again, AC culture is a thing. I remember in Canada, in Quebec, AC culture, it's so weird to call. Yeah. AC culture is not a thing in Quebec, where it was pretty expensive and you had to install it yourself, and it was like a bit complicated to a degree. Hey, Lori, good morning. Ohayou gozaimasu. Talking about Canada right now. Great timing. Yeah, so like air conditioner. Is that a correct word? Yeah. Is not a thing. It's not a thing at all. So at least here, from what I know, most modern houses, because they have to how can I say, renovate houses a lot here in Japan. They have to renovate houses often because of all the natural disaster, right? It is just a fact. There's a lot, right? And especially earthquake, and they have to get a certain degree of security, and a lot of people will refuse to move in houses that don't have the certification of security, which makes sense, right? So because of that, I think that like AC, and also let's not forget that the units here, I don't know if you've ever seen a Japanese unit, they also distribute the heating system in winter. This is why actually that it's not great. It's not like a centralized system in Japan for heating. Most houses, most apartments are not. But yeah. So kind of vital. Kind of vital to have this these units in apartments, right? So thank God, because right now it's stupid hot. It's hot, like I've never had in my life. Like, yeah. But growing up, I didn't have a lot of AC, so in the end, it's hot. Are we supposed to be BHM? No. Is it just very low? Sorry, maybe it was just too low. Sorry. Is it good now? Do you guys hear it? Oh, yeah, it was very low. Okay. Yeah. Thank you, Nando, by the way. So, yeah, I didn't grow with AC in my houses. My yapping is louder. Yeah, but that's as supposed to, Van. Unless, like, you guys want me to shut up. Okay, all right. Is that what you wanted? You wanted a silent yapping? Hey, no problem, Adam. I can be your voice as you're working. Gambare, you can do it. Work hard. I can understand that. I love having people yapping in the back. And greet, hirashai, welcome. So, AC, right? I'm yapping and I'm kind of like being annoyed by how hot it is in Japan, but at the same time, I've suffered a lot in Canada because I never had AC in most of the apartment I had. There's actually a reason why I'm talking about that. I'm just not an old man who's just talking about the weather. I am an old man, but I'm not just like talking about the weather because I want to do that. I was like, what kind of story could I tell them? And I had a crazy story that happened to me. Yeah, old man yaps about clouds. Yes, exactly. Yes. Official lore is uncle. That's right. That's correct. Hi. Janken no Ji-san. Hi. Ore. what it is. Hi. Konbawa. But yes, AC-less all of my life in Quebec. And you know what? I'm gonna say the most craziest thing. I've suffered of hot weather all of my life. And do you know, I'm about to tell you, because of that, it saved my life. Or, yeah, probably saved my life. Huh? Listen to this. Crazy. So, always never had AC in an apartment, right? And I remember I was in school, if I remember correctly, in college. And I remember that I had a roommate, and you know, we didn't have like much money, and it was just so expensive to run an AC. So at some point we even thought about, oh, maybe we could install a unit. In the 80s, yeah, for sure, Van, for sure, yes. I'm actually 60, guys. I'm 60. Yeah, hi. You caught me. I'm 60. Got it. Like, I'm finally admitted it. I'm 60. No one should feel ashamed of watching wholesome, bearded, big Oji-san. Hello, Rodux. Oh yeah, and I'm balding too. Obviously. Exactly. AC didn't exist in my time, guys. Back in my days, we didn't have AC. Anyway, the point is, never had an AC in my life. And I remember me and my roommate talking about it. Like, do we want to spend more money, or we want to suffer with fans? And we're like, let's suffer. We suffered. It was so hot. We were kind of like melting. We were melting in our couch kind of level of hot. It was like really, really bad, right? And then, thank you, Hadim. Don't let your friend, no bullying in the stream. Everyone enjoy. Rodux, you're not gonna watch me too. And the craziest thing, okay? One day, I move out. I actually was living in a small city for when I was in college. That will not name because it's too small, and I don't want you guys to triangulate. But I moved to Montreal. That I can say. I lived in Montreal. Montreal is a big city, and for university, right? So I moved out one day, and you know, I was not with my roommate anymore, and I did make a lot of friends in college, right? I told you guys in college, like I was the president of a anime and manga club. I don't know if you guys were there when we talk about that, right? So I made a lot of friends in college, and then I remember at some point a friend reaching out to me and being, Janken, did you see? Did you see? It's like, what? Your old apartment. It's a total loss. Huh? Huh? It's like, yeah, it's a total loss. Like, they say that, like, it was an electrical fire. And it was caused by an AC in the living room. I went back to my small town to see the apartment. It was my old apartment. There was wood in the window. The door was completely blackened. Like it was a white door, but it was all like soot and then burned. And I could not believe it. I could have died. I could have died. And I'm here today because I've suffered and I took the decision to not have an AC. It's insane that happened to me. This is what I was like, what kind of story? And then I was like, oh my God, it's hot. And I kind of want to tell them about that. You never know the choices you make in life, where they will lead you. There was in the news today, completely unrelated. There was in the news today here in Japan. Someone died because a tree fell on them. What are the odds you're taking a little walk, and then you're next to the tree who decided that it's gonna fall? Yes, we had fan. Jigging. But fans don't overload the electrical outlet as much, right? And it was an electrical fire because probably the voltage went too high. So fan were safe without us ever knowing. So guys, all I can say is, and man, I kind of tell that to myself a little bit. Sometimes things happen. Sometimes you don't like it. You really don't like it. But little did you know, if that bad thing never happened, if that bad thing was not part of your life, the next thing that is, as positive as staying alive, it's pretty positive, I would say, would not be an option. It's crazy. But the good thing is that I love Japan because how it's safe it is and how everything has certificate. And usually, these things still happen, right? But they care a little bit more, I feel. There's a lot of old places in Quebec that probably, people don't even know anything about how secure they are. Because it's not like in Japan. Yeah, the butterfly effect. Pretty much. But it's just sometimes, maybe, it can motivate you when things are rough. So just never forget about that little fact. Right? Yeah. Look at me. It's my first topic, and I'm already giving Uncle wisdom. Look at... No. Japan is relatively okay now, though. Have you never seen Train Conductor? Have you ever seen Train Conductors in Japan? Old man certificate. What does that even mean? That's not even related to what I'm talking about. Security is really taken seriously here. There's a thing that they do here in Japan that was not in my topic, but I think it's interesting. if you ever come to Japan and you ever go in a train and you see the conductor, you will see them point. They will point a lot. And it's apparently a big philosophy here in Japan that when you physically act on a check, you know, like, okay, I check this, and then you point at it. I check this, I check that, I check this. It's easier to register that you actually did it. So they do that a lot in this kind of security things. This is why if you watch Engineer, wink wink, Nando, if you see Engineer video of people like building things, or just like, you know, yeah, especially like imagine like building a plane or something like that. They will point all the time. In construction too. Oh, you do it too? You do it too? Yeah. And I swear you should practice it. If like you're ever like checking something and you're just like verifying, do I have everything? I don't know, you're going on a trip, right? And you're verifying if you have everything. You point at everything and your brain register it more. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Having the physical action is more secure, if we could say it like that. Like, because you will like have a confirmation and your system register it. Anyway, I just wanted to talk about that because I thought it was really interesting. Because you see people pointing all the time here in Japan. All the time. Pointing is not a bad thing here. Rarely, like, unless it's a kid who points at the foreigners. then the parent is like, don't do that. maybe in a case like that. But most of the time, you will see a lot of pointing here. I thought it was really interesting. But yeah, you never know. You suffering today could be your relief of tomorrow. It's crazy. So it's hot, but, you know, I have other good thing with it. Talking of good thing, it was not something I had in my list today, but I need to talk about that. I heard pointing at a person is, yes, I mean, pointing at a person, I think in a lot of cultures is pretty rude. But at least from where I'm from, pointing period was not well seen. In any cases, you point at something, then your parents, don't point. What? But yes, at people, most of the time, a lot of culture, it's not great. Then again, pointing at yourself, it's fine. I'm just gonna finish with this pointing thing before I move on. In Japan, when they refer to oneself, they point at their nose and not at their chest. I knew the reason why at some point, but yeah. I point at people sometimes when counting them. Some get offended. That's crazy. No, but it's pointing is interesting. It's a whole thing. We could like make almost like a whole like dissertation on on pointing. There's something very, very society related interesting. But yes. Anyway, I'll move on. Good things happenings. The internet is now under attack of the cutest little shit I've ever seen. No, it's not true, because Red Panda exists. Have you guys heard? I need to check the name so I don't butt shit. Have you guys seen or heard about Where is it? Mooding. Do you, if I say mooding, I'm not sure if the pronunciation is okay, by the way. Do you instantly go, oh, I know. Yeah, Nando, you know because I told you earlier. I don't see any reaction. My God, you guys need to look it up right now. There is on the internet a incredibly, stupidly cute pygmy hippo. A baby. A 2-month-old baby who makes the cutest little faces. Feral little beast. Even it's a baby, so you know, not that feral. And oh my God, yes, a pygmy hippo. I believe that's hippopotamus. I believe that's what they said. Mooding. No, it's not a meme. It's not a meme. He's viral, but it's not a meme. I mean, a lot of people made fan art of it because he's so funny. But yes, it's the one they held a contest. That's correct. Dang. Mac knows. Mac knows their stuff. Yes, mooding apparently in Thai means jiggly pork. It's also a type of meal, if I remember. He makes the funniest faces I've seen in an animal in a long time. I literally spent, I think, 10 minutes earlier scrolling at fan arts and scrolling at like people in Thailand go to the zoo years like just to see. Yeah, I think it's jiggly pork. Yeah. But he's so round and he's so fat, and you're just like you want to slap it. In a good way. In a good way, guys. I'm a big fan. I don't react to a lot of viral stuff, but you know, and at the same time, usually I'm the kind of guy just like, oh, don't bother the animal. Don't be annoying to the animal. But he reacts so much and just like, oh, you little shit, come over here. You know, full on cuteness, aggression. And they go, ah, with their mouth. You gotta look it up. Nando typed it in chat. Moo, M-O-O-D-E-N-G. I love animals, guys. I love animals. I'm an animal, guys. Wait. The wording was weird here. There was an extra S that I am an animal. I'm an animal fan. Oh my God. I'm an animal. Okay. Yes, a bear. No. I'm a rabbit. Come on. Everyone know. My animal is the rabbit. You know, because of the pumpkin, guys. Yeah, M-O-O-D-E-N-G. Yeah. But even in Japan, they don't spell it like that. Yes. I will now finish my sentence with Pico. Why a Disney princess? Huh? What does it have to do? Van and his fantasy, I swear. Living in his own cat world. Yeah. So yeah, I wanted you guys to... I needed to share the viral of Moodeng because I haven't seen such a cute little shit in such a long time. But apparently, I've heard that the pygmy hippos are not as dangerous as regular hippo. I don't know. Don't quote me. I'm not a hippo professional here. But because I spent a bit too much time reading about Moodeng, there was someone who was saying that the pygmy hippo are usually a lot more pacifist and not as territorial as like the regular type of hippos. But don't quote me on that. I'm not a hippo. I'm a himbo. No, the opposite. I'm a himbo, not a hippo. Do I mind? I think I don't mind. I like hippos. Yes, Big Chungus. Yeah, I'm rabbit. I always say that. If I became an animal VTuber tomorrow, I would be a rabbit. For sure. Everything has been oriented about rabbit. Talking about rabbit, guys, and talking about Pico Pico. Holy moly. Right now, I just want to say I like the food at McDonald's and just want to make a quick segue because we're talking about rabbit. I shared it earlier. They have the Tsukimi burger, which is one of the Japanese special burger here. A really delicious burger. And if you didn't know, the moon is heavily, how can I say, related to rabbits, because in the Japanese folklore, I was about to say the stain, the mark on the moon remind them of a rabbit. And Tsukimi is the moon viewing festival here in Japan. And because of the relation of the rabbit and the moon, well, Hololive, when I say it's mainstream in Japan, it's crazy. I don't know what's going to be because they're kind of teasing it, but Piccolo is going to be at McDonald's. It's like, how can I say? Do you see Markiplier at McDonald's? Or, I don't know. like big streamers, right? The McPickle. You know, like the big streamers. You don't see things in the mainstream. They are mainstream, but they are not in the mainstream, like in the other products, in collabs. I feel, unless like I'm uneducated. So it's crazy, you know, when I enter a Combini and I find Hololive stuff like every month. Right now, there's one at Lawson where it's Hololive English. In Japan. They have Hololive English products in Japan. It wasn't the first time that I see it, by the way. Usually it's always a JP branch, but now it's just Hololive English at Lawson. It's big. It's crazy. It's crazy. But yeah. So this is happening here in Japan, and I was like really impressed. Really surprised that we get to see that. So we'll see. Maybe I'll make a review. I don't know. Animals, right? Animals. I was also thinking, what can I share with the pumpkin so they know me better, right? Because we don't do a lot of yapping, and it's not like I shared everything about me. And like I said, I love animals. When I was a kid, we all like go into a phase where, what do you want to do when you're an adult? And being a veterinarian was one, until I realized I have to cut them up, and I kind of dropped. Hey, Seraph, thank you for coming by. Yarashai. So, yeah, wanted to be a veterinarian until like they told me I have to open them up. Yeah. Veterinarians, you know, when they have like to do a surgery or something, they have to like open the animals. Yeah. In a good way to help them, right? But as a kid, I was just like, nah, I'm not doing that. A bricklayer. Why does it sound so much like you? So boring. I'm kidding. But yeah. Other than that, animals very important to me because you do know that I have cats, right? Van, you even like named them earlier. I didn't react because I knew I would talk about that. Yes, I have Momiji and Gigi, my cute Mikineko, my Calico, and my black cat, Kuroneko. Yeah, I love him. And cat were very important in my life. Momiji and Gigi, not Miji. What are you talking about? Yes, my only Discord kitten. Exactly. It's correct. The only allowed one. Because otherwise it's weird. And I'm not in that kind of uncles, okay? But what you don't know is I had other cats. And they were very important. Very important. And you'll see how much of a basic basic weeb I am, or I was. I probably still am. I had a cat. I had another black cat in my life. Sorry, Gigi, you're second. And the other black cat I had for... if I give you a number, you're gonna make some math. You're gonna triangulate my age. Let's just say I had them for 10 plus years. I live with them with 10 plus year. Yeah. Was a female cat. They were named Sakura. Not because of Naruto. No. Every time someone would tell me, huh, you name her Sakura because of Naruto. I was like, no, I just like the tree. I think it's very cute. I like the Sakura tree. And I proved it because I was like, look, all of her accessories are all pink. Because I think that black and pink is really pretty. Yeah. I'm not afraid of pink. Pink is a color. Pink is beautiful. And I thought that pink and black was especially very beautiful. I always thought Sakura from Card Captors. That's because you're old. Oh, how the turntable. Huh, Van? Oh. Old men in chat. Oh, shield. Old men in chat. Oh, got him. Found them. They're just trying to burn me when I am an old cat. Ah, he said it. If they bring Naruto after mentioning Sakura, you can tell them they're basic weeb. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. When Naruto first came out, at first, I was like, it's not that bad. I think it's really when it was kind of like not going anywhere to me, and it was like, and then the plot just became like, what? No, what? And then also I dropped watching shonen as I was going older. But yes, Shield. Oh, you're talking to. Because I was like, there's anime that I really like. It was Shield. What was it? Ice Shield? No, it was a football anime. That was really good. I really like that one. Was it Ice Shield? Ice Shield 21? Yes, it was as well. Okay. I love that one. I love the crazy character. The elf guy. American football. I like how we're casually just switching to anime. But I'm trying to say a wholesome cat story. It's fine. We're following the flow. But yes, I love High Shield 21. That was, I think, my favorite sport anime. Because I'm not really into sport. But I really like that one. What was the name of the crazy guy? I know you guys just have infinite knowledge. This is how, like, chat works. The Pumpkin Network. I'm gonna tap in the Pumpkin Network. Hiruma, thank you. What a great character. Loved it. Yeah. Anyway. Sakura because of the cherry blossom, right? And that cat I had as a baby too. I adopted them as a baby. And I took care of them. I got that cat at a hard part in my life. Yeah. Uncle doesn't have like the easiest of life. But I had her at the beginning of a new arc in my life. And they played a big role in being a presence in my life. And unfortunately, they passed away now. She passed away. But that cat was so close to me. She would sleep right next to my pillow every night. She would come. She would sleep next to me. No matter the season, no matter what, always come sleeping next to me. And she didn't like others too much. She was very shy. But like she would like sit on my lap when I'm watching the TV. Yeah. Was very, very important animal in my life. Like really like was there when I needed it, right? And I think, and it's sad, and I understand why in the busy life that we all have. I really think that people that don't have animals in their life, it must be harder. It just must be harder, I feel. Especially people that are alone. When Sakura passed away and it was alone, I remember being like, oh my god. Oh my god, like it's so empty. There's nothing. They're just me. Cause you know, I know Callie, a sudden like mention of Hololive, sorry about that. She talks a lot about like her cats, right? She loves them so much. Like she even have them included in their latest model, right? It's really important to her, right? And I get that. I really get that. And then at some point after Sakura passed away, I was like, I don't know if I'm ready for another cat. And cue in at some point Miss Janken. And Miss Janken already had Gigi. It was technically her cat, right? Now, Gigi is like part also of my life. But that connection was not like I had with Sakura. It's crazy. I talk about that like as if like they are like a friend. Like but to me it's that important. And it just needed to understand how I really like animals. It's that important to me. And yet I felt like an adoptive father. You know, love him, love Gigi. What an amazing cat. He's so kind. He is so patient. You can like, he doesn't care. He just like, he just want to be pet, and he loves food. He's a simple cat. He's just simple, in a good way. In a good way, right? He had a lot of medical issues, but that's another thing. Great cat, but it was not the same. And at some point, I remember we made the decision. Gigi looks bored. Yeah, it's cat content. That's your peak for you, Ben. And Gigi was bored. We were definitely sure, 100% that Gigi was bored. He would spend the whole day doing nothing. And we're at work. We're not always there for Gigi, and we're like, it's time. Miss Janken was ready much before me. She was ready much before me to adopt. I wasn't. But at some point I was like, okay, for our cat mental, and I feel like I'm ready to have a cat that I will nurture. A second cat, right? So we were like, we want to do this right, because you need to know, if you ever live in Japan, it's not easy to have an animal in Japan. Oh, Lord. It's really complicated, guys. Like, not only the apartment is complicated, and they're going to have to pay more money for it. That's one part, right? And then they're going to charge you damage, right? Because there's no way a cat do absolute zero damage, or it's very rare. Especially with the walls, the paper, the wallpaper they use here in Japan. And buying a cat. There's a lot of pet shop. And here they are obsessed with how do you call it? Pure breed. They're obsessed with that. And animals in a pet shop are so expensive. And to be honest, you're not really helping. So, if you ever live in Japan, just saying, I don't know, you never know, okay? If you ever live in Japan and you want an animal, be on the lookout for organizations that rescue cats. There are some organizations that are foreigner friendly, which makes it a lot easier as a foreigner. Trust me, in Japan. I have one on the tip of my tongue. I can't remember their name, but there's a big one. They have like a center in Kyoto, in Tokyo. Big refuge. How would I call it? Network, refugee, animal refuge for cats. I believe, maybe dogs too, but we wanted a cat. The only cat breed. Oh my God, there's a lot more. Nando, what? There's a lot more. Anyway, so we want a cat, and we contact them, and there's someone near our city back then, and orange cat is also not a breed. And there's one next to us, and they have 3 babies. 3 Mikeneko, 3 Calico. And then there was a male. He was like, oh, he was cute, he was fine. And there was another female, and there was a crazy cat. They were like, this cat is a bit crazy. Like, they escaped there because they were like at the veterinarian, and I believe like they were sick. Like, they had something. What was it? Was it diarrhea? I think. But like for a kitten, it can be very dangerous. And they're like, we don't know how. The cage is like impossible to escape, but they managed to escape the cage. And they are super feral. Hello, Rain. Hello, Irashai. And you know, one of the thing about getting a kitten that I was the most scared of is like making my life complicated. And back then I was a teacher, so I had long summer holiday. So at least I knew I would have like the holiday to acclimate a feral baby in my house. But I was like, no way, we're not getting the crazy one, so we're gonna go check the other one. And then we went where the cat were. We met them. And you know, like, pet the boy. Oh, he's a little bit spicy. And then pet another one. Aye, they're cute. And then they're like, do you want to pet the crazy one? I was like, I mean. And they were very small. The crazy one was tiny. And then I'm like, sure, why not? And then you know how big of a guy I am, right? You see it right here. Right? I'm a big guy, right? And imagine they hand me this little cat. A bit sleepy, actually. And not crazy at all. Not in that moment. And then hand the cat to me, the little kitten. Very, very small, very young. Too young to be adopted, most probably. But just giddy borderline. And I put them on my chest. Because they're tiny, right? I put them like on my big titties. Right? You can imagine. Picture it like here on. And then the little kitten was just sleepy there. And extremely kind. And I remember, what I didn't tell you is that Sakura, I also had from a refuge as a baby. And when I got Sakura, she nibbled on my beard. And I thought that was the cutest shit ever. And I knew she was the one. And then at that moment, that little crazy cat that is not currently crazy was just so cute. And I think they did nibble my beard too. And I was like, uh-oh. The crazy one is the one. Uh-oh. Oh no. I was done. It was like, it's Jank over. It's Jank over. Oh, sorry. It's Jank over. Because I knew in that moment she wasn't being crazy. But oh Lord, when we got her home, oh my God. I say that Sakura was my pillar and that Momiji is my pride. Because we worked really hard. We had everything. We had the cage, big cage. So they have a lot of space. Kind of more of like an enclosure kind of thing, like a tent. And with a little bed, with a little the word is escaping me. Words. The place where they pee. A litter box. Oh my god. And they had a little box and their little food in their little cage. Yeah, I'm just being silly. And and then we could not like approach Momiji. Yeah, that's Momiji. Because she would go pa, 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 pa. She'd go pa, 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 pa. And kind of like backing off and then like, but yeah, she was doing pa, pa. No, she wasn't doing the usual like aggressive cat. And we're like, oh my god. And then the way that we took her out, we needed like to wrap. Oh no, she was a baby. It was not teenage. That was very baby. She was so small, so fragile. The first night, we grabbed her with a towel, right? Because when she was like kind of burrito, she was fine. She was not trying to escape. She felt safe. But I remember the look in her eyes. She was angry. She was an angry baby. Maybe that's why I like the hippo so much. Right? The hippo we were talking about earlier. And the first week, she was so tired. It was one of the first time and last time that she let me do it. She would sleep on me. So what I did, the hippo. What I did is I had a hoodie. I thought that was pretty clever of me, by the way. I had a hoodie, and I wore the hoodie the wrong way, so that I had the pouch in front of me. And then I put the tiny spicy baby in the hoodie, in not the hoodie, but the head part. So she would like, I would be at the PC, right? And she was super sleepy on the first week, so she was not trying to escape. And she would sleep on me in the hoodie part. But after that, it took like a month solid where touching her, being normal with her was like completely super difficult. What saved us in deferalizing her was playing, because she loved to play. She would go crazy, jumping like super high in the air, and a lot of energy, very energetic baby. And she doesn't shed a lot. Her coat is one of the softest cat coat I've ever pet. She is so soft. I'm pretty sure that like she's an actual like calico, like Mikeneko. Like if you had her as a breed in a real shop, she would be expensive. But doesn't matter, because that's not why I enjoy animals. And then at some point, she met Gigi, right? We didn't like have them meet right away. We didn't like make them meet right away. Everything I read was like it's a bad idea. And I don't know if it's because she used to be with her brother's sister. It was the start of like her acting like an actual cat. We let her like go in the apartment, and we would find her like snuggling with Big Gigi, and he would like lick her for hours. And then the feeling I know it's silly, but I feel it's something to every 2024. I was a dad. I was a dad, and at that moment, I raised my daughter. I know a lot of people think it's messed up to think like that, but I don't care. And yeah, and now she is the cutest little shit ever. She talks so much. She loves us. She loves Gigi. Life-changing. Life-changing. Just like the decision of not having an AC. Making the decision to have the hard choice. The most feral cat that I could pick. It was like all the effort double the result in the end. So yeah, when I feel bad, I cuddle with them, you know? Amazing. Like animals, I'm a big believer in how important they are in our lives. A lot of people don't think so. Not a lot. Some people don't think like that, but for me, extremely. I'm very sensitive to this kind of things, right? Animal cruelty and that kind of stuff. I don't know. To me, very important. So I wanted to share with you guys. I wanted to share a little bit more about my cats because I felt like I talked about them, but I didn't share their stories. And yeah, this is their stories. At least the two cats I've been the closest in my life. Yeah. Mommy G is now 3? 3.5, maybe? Yeah. Yeah, that's one of the things I want to do more. I want to share more stories. I'm not the most exciting guy. I never broke a single bone in my body. I have never broke a single bone in my body. I don't know if the majority of people had an accident that they broke something. Same? Oh, okay, maybe not. I love video games. And it's very rare that you break a leg playing a lot of video games. Never broke a bone? Yeah. I had other weird stuff, but putting myself in danger is something I usually avoid. I'm not like, yeah, let's go. Let's die today. I mean, I'm pretty sure no one says that exactly, but I'm the kind of guy that's like, I don't know, kind of risky. You've broken others. Oh, wow. We got a fighter over here. Yeah, but that's the thing. At best, I messed my kneecap once. It's okay, Nando. Everyone wants to break your bone. Yeah. Oh my God, I remember how. There was, in college, there was a D&D and LARP club. And I did a little bit of LARPing. Oh my God. Is this the first time I mention it? Did I mention before? I don't remember. I know I said that I really like roleplay and Dungeon and Dragon, but I haven't played RPG in a long time. But I did a little bit of LARPing. A tiny bit. tiny, tiny bit. And they had something that they called troll ball. I don't know if it's something the whole community does, but they called it troll ball. Basically, they had a troll head, not a real one. Well, maybe in our case. And there were two teams, and the goal, you had like sword. Of course, you had what is the correct word in English? Styrofoam, like styrofoam kind of sword. LARPing sword. And then the goal was like to go from like one corner to the other with the troll head, like a bit like American football, I guess, but with sword. American football with sword. But we didn't have a very, very big room. And I'm pretty sure I fell on my knee and I busted it. I think that was the most I ever injured myself. Yeah, I did some LARPing. Guys, you're gonna find this funny. Hey, Vora, irashai. You're gonna find this funny. Do you guys know Vampire the Masquerade? Or just Vampire in general? From World of Darkness. Yes? Okay, yes? I've heard of it. Okay. Yes? Okay. On a whim. What type of clan I am from? On a whim. First thing comes to mind. Because that's probably it. You won't believe that shit. It all comes around. And I'm talking especially about Masquerade, because I think that they got engulfed by another clan in earlier version. I'm waiting for answer. I'm not moving here until I have a professional about Vampire Clan in Vampire the Masquerade. I'm willing to wait. Nosferatus? No. Incorrect. Look at me. I'm just being dumb. Yeah, there we go, Shield. There you go. I was a gangrel. And I was LARPing in Vampire LARP. So much more interesting, in my opinion, than just a LARP at a big LARP place like in the forest and shit. Very much more rural and much more role play. That was really fun. I had a great time. I didn't do it like that long, but I had a great time. And what was my animal? What was Gangrel? They transform in animals, but not only bats. Shit, what was my animal? Again, look at me. Yeah, a bear. Stereotypical Janken. Even as a vampire. Yes. I was transforming into a bear. That was my animal. Holy shit, it's true. It's Friday the 13th. Should be a hippo. Shut up. That would be funny, though. It's true. I hate horror. But I love Vampire. I was going to Badger. Yeah. And I was a bit shamanist. I was more like close to my my primal desire, because I was a what is the name? The bad guy. Not the Camarilla. The start with a B. Hey, Vora, welcome. Welcome to the Pumpkin Drifter. What is it? The bad guys in Vampire? Well, quote bad guys, because it's all great, to be honest. Why do I remember the Camarilla and... Yeah, the Bruja. Yes, thank you. No, wait, Bruja is a clan, no? Man, it's been a while. I really like Vampire. No, I'm talking about the type of people. Camarilla versus the Sabbat. Yeah, I was a Sabbat gangrel. So I was tapping a little bit more in my Vampire primal desire. It may sound so weird if you guys know nothing of it. What are you talking about? But yeah, it was really fun. The people who were running it, they were very serious about it. Man, I would play the real edgy boys. Yeah. Fuck the system. Yeah. Camarilla is like all posh and, you know, with their princes and their royalty and all that shit. It's such an interesting world, man. I'm super bummed. Because I'm part of the people who was excited when Bloodline 2 was announced. And now it's just like it's a kind of the same fate that Silksong has, where you're like, maybe it's gonna come out one day, maybe it will never. I need to check my wish list. What is the date they give it for? I don't even think there is a... It says in 2025, but like it keeps on updating to be like next year's. Yeah. One day. Yeah, exactly. 52. One day, I will find a group of people that want me to do roleplay stream. Dungeon and Dragon, Pathfinder, World of Darkness, anything in World of Darkness, I'm game. What else have I played? I know of Edge Runner. What else have I played? I feel there's another one I'm forgetting. Is there a roleplay of Warhammer? I know I played Star Wars RPG. Yeah, I had books about that. A D20 Star Wars. Like official book and everything. Does Warhammer have book for tabletop RPG? I love the world of Warhammer. I've never played Call of Cthulhu, but I would play it. I love the kind of deranged roleplay. In all the games that I played, there are multiple. I'm curious now. But of character that I really like to play in Vampire was a Malkavian. I kind of like the crazy roleplay, but smart crazy, not crazy crazy. Did that make sense? You know, well taught, kind of crazy. It's like throwing shit on the wall. That's just stupid. It's not crazy. Calculated crazy, exactly. Joker level crazy. No, Nando is just boring. There's a fantasy old world Warhammer book, and there's even more of 4000. I know a lot more about old world / fantasy than 4000. I know Space Marine 2 came out. A lot of people apparently enjoyed that. It's pretty expensive here in Japan, and I am not a fan enough. But I'm much more close to old world. I know something about like the God Emperor in 40K, but that's pretty much it. I don't know as much. Old world, I know a lot. I don't know if you remember, like I used to play Blood Bowl. I wanted to play Bloodborne 3, but I don't have the patience. And the game frustrates me in a good way, but not good enough for me to endure. Ah, yes, exactly. That's the kind of things that I read about. It's not the same. My DM friend who ran camping doesn't really like 4K. Ah, I see. I almost played a game in the same universe. It's not a great game to stream, but I never ended up buying it. It was like with some techno priest dudes that I thought was interesting. Techno cult. I don't know. It sounds crazy enough to me. What is it? What is the game? I'm sure you guys know. Yes, Crawler, first shot. Mechanicus, yes. Yes, that. It was on my site. The game is so good. I've heard. OST is insane. Maybe I have to put it back on my wish list one day. But like I said, I don't think it's the greatest game to stream. And it's a bit out of date now. Yeah, versus the Necron. Yes. I remember reading that. But yeah, Techno Priest. That sounds cool. Don't even know how we got here. Was the nerd versus the space boomers? All I remember is I talking about my cats, and now we're talking about Warhammer. Oh yeah, Friday the 13th, right? I know I said it, I'll say it again because there's new people maybe here watching me. I hate horror. I think I'm a product of being traumatized when I was younger. And I cannot enjoy horror for the sake of just like the thrill. I can't. I wish because especially as a streamer, pure emotion, right? That's great. And I would be amazing because I would be genuinely pissed. No, I would piss my pants when I trying to say. Yeah, but bad horror is not horror. It's just a comedy, like you said. I can watch other play horror. Oh man, you would see me. It's really funny when I want to watch horror from a stream. I say what I say that I do is I say I hide in the comment. So what I do, I can endure the sound. The sound, no problem. But any sort of like jump scare jump. I always mix that word, right? I can't. It will like. I will have a bad time. But the audio, I have no problem, so I hide in the comments. Yeah, because I can see just a bit of it. I like cosmic horror. No scary kind of things, but more psychological. I don't know. One allegedly horror game. Oh my god. Guys. I have kept... If you like the color orange, I really recommend to you. Orange and green. I have kept some of my old content. Not everything, but I have kept some of my old content. And I have challenged myself to play Hollow Air. This game is not scary. But I was so scared. How can I say? I was scared of being scared. When you're scared of being scared, you're non-stop scared. Even if there's nothing. Even if there's nothing. So if you want to see me react, that's probably one of the rare things. Yeah, psychological fear stuff. Yep. I remember the door knocking. I was like, tabarnak de calice. The door is knocking. The fucking door is knocking. Oh my god, the door is knocking. And this game has... Okay, spoiler. This game has one scare jump. Jump scare. I hate this word. One reel. Again, spoiler, at the end in the train. It was so bad that it made me laugh. Even me, I think it made me laugh because I was expecting the most terrifying stuff in my imagination. Then when I saw it, it was kind of bad. I laughed on stream. It's almost I laughed because of how silly I was this whole time. Like staring at the ground. Everyone was like, stop staring at the ground, stop staring at the ground. It's a random human visage. I don't even remember. Unholy. I don't know much about horror game, to be honest. It's oddly fun to be an audience and watch. I do not know. But yeah. That was really funny. Because the whole time I was like so scared. And from that point on, I was just like, whatever. I would only do it like if I want to challenge myself. It's kind of cute. Some say so too. Irashai, Bjorn. Welcome. Can you scream in French? I curse. I curse in French when I'm scared. I'm not the kind of I go tabarnak de calice. Very aggressive. I get angry. I get angry at being scared. Well, I just said so, Rain. What did the church do? Oh, Quebec French curses are all about the church. Yeah. You can also, man, I feel like this stream is like check my old content for more. I did a little French stream some time ago where I explained how curses work in Quebecois. Not used to hearing hard French. Oh yes, I do not speak French like my Frenchman cousin. I speak French like a Québécois. Alors, du coup, tu fais quoi là? Du con? Alors, il fait chier là! No, I don't speak like that. Yeah. Parle de même. Parle comme un Québécois. Tu fais, ouais. Hein, va-t'en. T'en chez vous. I bet any French people hearing me just talk right now, they would be like, quoi? Alors, il a dit quoi? What did he say? Exactement. Yes, it's very, very different. Aye, mon chum! Oh, that's a nice Google Translate if I ever saw one. C'est hilarant d'y penser. J'ai toujours pensé que le français jurait à propos des crimes contre l'alimentation. Je ne m'attendais pas à ce que l'Église soit injuriée. La baguette de pain, c'est pas vrai. No, we don't care about baguette in Quebec. We don't give a single fuck about baguette. And actually, French curses are more about sex. Qu'est-ce que tu dis? I don't even know what you wrote, Nando. You're trying too hard. You're trying way too hard. Oh, it's Portuguese. Oh, we're not talking about that. Here we go. He's pushing his Portuguese agenda. Every chat stream got a Portuguese mention in chat. Always. God damn. Gonna ban that word. Gonna be like part of the ban word. And then my mod is gonna like auto ban itself. And then I have to think about your mom. Yeah. They love Yes. Oh my god, don't make me talk about the ketchup on poutine again. The greatest crime ever. Portugal Janken is better than French Janken. That is so not true. What a hater. I thought you were a fan, Van. I'm too American to process the language. But if someone went off in local pidgin English, I'd click instantly since I grew up around pidgin English. Why does it sound wrong? I'm not judging your language, but if I said I talk pidgin French, people would be like, "You talk bird?" I'll make a Canadian slightly less polite. Eat putting wrong. Listen, I'm gonna tell you something right now. Canadian being polite is as not true as Japanese being polite, okay? Human sucks no matter where you are in the world. Okay? Most people are not polite here in Japan and in Canada, all right? Your pigeon was spot on. Thank you. I'm fluent. It's a lot simplified. What? My pigeon? Broken English. I see. Sometime when I hear Asian, there are some random word in French, and I go like, oh, French? Wait, what? No, not French. Vous êtes maintenant Janken coursier. What is that? What is a fucking coursier? I don't... Talking to me in French through Google Translate with like nonsense stuff does not help. I swear. Carrier. Oh my god, we don't say that. What? We don't say coursier pigeon? Un pigeon voyageur. There we go, Vara. Thank you. I like that I got confirmation from the other French person. This stream went like from wholesome to just like, I hate people. I hate languages. Shit. The wholesome went away. It's because of the Portuguese in chat. It's the French coming out. I would say Quebecois are usually fun yet angry in nature. We are very angry in nature. Guys, I got the most culture clash here because on how volatile and passionate and angry I can become. In school, because I care a lot. If you didn't get that from me by now, if you've been watching my content for a while, I care a lot. I am very passionate about things that I love, about things that I care about in general, right? And I care about education. I care about English because it opened a lot of doors for me, right? I think I talked about that before. No, but sometimes my passion can become anger. And when I was trying to teach English as an ALT, assistant language teacher, and I had to face teachers that do not give a shit about actually teaching real English. And I tried my best because I'm not the teacher. They are. I'm just quote quote the assistant, but they're not forced to use me either. And I got in a situation where I was just like, we can't do this. We can't do this, or we have to care more. I would get really pissed because of how I care about something. Vous voulez dire que vous êtes sophistiqué? Sophisticated? No. Sophisticated is something else. But I would get angry. I would get real angry. And to me, in my culture, getting angry is okay. When you can prove there are reason to be angry, right? Like Seraph, you said, I mean, it makes sense really, right? But in Japan, it does not make sense. You don't get angry. Especially not in public. Or like at work. Or you're not meant to, right? People are gonna be like, oh my god, like he's like he's disturbing the wa. He's disturbing the peace, right? But I had some occasion where just like I have to get angry here. And I remember talking to teacher that do care. And then they were like, I can't do anything about it. Like this is how it is, and like I don't have like any way to make it better. And then I would just be like looking at them and just like, get angry. It's so stupid to just like talk to someone and tell them, get angry. I'm not saying that anger solves anything, right? But there are moments where you have to care enough. Yeah, shoganai. Yeah, a lot of shoganai going around. That you care enough that you have to get angry. You're not getting angry because like you actually like anger out of violence, big no, right? No. Don't do that. Like that's not good. That's not good. Anger out of violence, that's not good. But anger in the sense that you're frustrated for the right cause and that you want to just like let it out, right? It's much better than keeping it inside. Trust me. Trust me. I've met people who keeps it inside. It's very dangerous for yourself. But yeah. So, I would tell them get angry, but like, you know, they won't, they can't, they're not mentally able to. It's crazy. No emotion is good or bad. Yes. I agree. But what I mean is that like, don't rely on anger like to solve your problem, right? It's a mix of many things. Yes. Like, for example, like you want to self-improve on something, right? And I'm talking to myself a little bit here, right? And you're getting like angry at yourself because you're not like really achieving what you want, right? Sometimes, you know, it's okay, it takes time, and that's okay. You got to be kind to yourself. There's a nice balance, right? Where you have to be kind to yourself, and sometimes you need to be angry at yourself. And I've been driven by that personally. That like I have to get angry to actually like activate myself. So, yeah. Welcome everyone to Janken Therapy 101. Today we're talking about emotion, especially anger. But yeah. It was bad. It was really bad. I talked briefly about it at the end of the Donathon. But like education, I'm very passionate about education. In the weirdest way possible, I see part of my streaming using all the knowledge and experience that I have, talking about things to you guys, especially when I do chatting stream like tonight. I call that a little bit part of being a teacher. You know, live teacher. Kinda. Oh my god, I'm deep. It's kind of the reason why I was like, I want to be an uncle VTuber. I want to be an OG-san idol. It's part of it. It's definitely part of it. 100%. 100%. I get it. Older folks in Hawaii have similar mentality. Janken Sensei. Actually, I was a sensei. That's really not far from the truth. I was a sensei. I've been called Janken Sensei by students. There's something in being a teacher. Being a teacher that cares about teaching, right? Not being a teacher like for all the weird reason. There's a lot of people. Sometime like I think Seraph was talking about it in chat. I've seen some teacher that care more about everything that is not the courses. You know, like the activities, the extracurricular things like the clubs and all that shit, and all like the class representation shenanigan. But me, the couple student I touch, not physically, obviously, but I touch their heart. I touch their, like, I touch them like mentally, like there's something that clicked. And I know that I started something within them. Bro, touch their brains like a zombie. Bro, I can say I love education. I don't like the system. I don't like the system. I don't think most people like the systems. But education itself, making a difference, man, I was lucky to at least have a couple students that really like English. And me as a French speaker, Canadian French speaker, Quebec French speaker. Sorry, every time I have to name all of it so everyone understands. Who learn English, right? And did not have a lot of models. Did not have a lot of models. I remember vividly my teachers, some of them at least. Delete system 32? Yes. No, don't. So if I could have been for that short little moment, because that's all you need. You don't even need to be a teacher like for 10 years or like 5 years to a student. You just need that moment. I think I said that story before, but I had a teacher who was teaching English with music. And at the end of the year, there was a big project where he make us sing We Are the Champion from Queen. I remember that. And if I like and I speak English today to you guys globally around the world, literally around the world, literally. Some people from Indonesia, I think, in chat. There's definitely a Portuguese in chat. There's a Parisian in chat. It's because of that moment, of those moments, right? There's a Dutch guy too, apparently. Anyway, so yeah, to have been able to do that at least. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, I touched a nerve. But exactly, you see, everyone around the world, and I would need to sit like literally in front of a kid and that don't understand why English. And I'm telling them, there's a whole world out there, believe it or not. Some kids like would tell me, I don't need English, I'm never leaving Japan. I was like, how short-minded as a kid can you be to already have made the decision? You know, sometimes they change, right? Like, you never know. So you never give up on those kids, right? Even if at the moment they don't want to hear you. Maybe they remember. And yeah, have to sit with the kids, explain to them why English. It's crazy. You would think in 2024, you don't need to do that, right? Simple. Like the internet. A lot of the language that like people decided to talk in is English. Yeah, well, the world has decided that was the one, right? It sucks. It's not yours. It's another. But yeah. And when one kid got it, and here in Japan, when that one kid get it, they become a pariah. They become different, right? And it's not well seen. And as the adult in the room, you have to be like, I know your culture is like telling you should care what others think. But really, you have to not to. You have to not to. You will make yourself such a disservice if you are, right? For those moments, I would say, yeah, I am Janken Sensei. I had those moments. And now I'm Janken Sensei over the internet. I would rather you guys call me Janken or G-san, but not a formal teacher, but I used to help some kids, their homework and stuff. Singing them, achieving amazing stuff. Yeah, 100%. Friend of mine, an English teacher in Indonesia. So proud not to know English. No English was a flaw. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So yeah. Man, I'm really going tangent over tangent here. That was not even the thing I wanted to talk about, but here we go. And I enjoyed talking about that. I love education. I do think, to a degree, not a lot of streamers think about that, and they should. All content, to a degree, has an educational quote part of it. Even it's entertainment, you play a game or whatever, you're sharing something, an idea, a critique. There is educational value in just about everything, right? And I really think that if people just gave it a little bit more thoughts in their content, just a touch, at least knowing, right? That you don't know who's watching and you don't know who's going to take your word. But then again, viral doesn't really always match with that. Anyway, that's my take on content. I am the kind of guy who thinks about that. Oh, an important topic I wanted to talk about. Very important, actually. I even wanted to start with it, but I didn't. Some of you might not be aware. We had an amazing 3-day donathon for my first anniversary. Almost 4 months ago. It's crazy. It goes so fast. And I talked briefly about it the other day, but I wanted to give you guys a state of the remaining goal that you guys like help donated for, right? I know last time I talked about it, everyone was like, take your time. Take your time. And I was like, okay, I'm taking my time then. But I want to give you a state of all the goals that we have, because some of them are in action, some are not, right? So donathon goals that are not done, right? Nando did teach me Go. I did beat him, right? Everyone remember that? Yeah? Great. I made a Japanese bento. It was great. I actually love that stream. I'm really happy I made that one. Miss Janken official art. This one is taking a bit longer. I have a design. Because you know that's the thing, right? She doesn't have a design. I can't just like have it made like, oh, draw this. So I have a design. And I will need to search for an artist to actually like make the art. So it's in progress. And of course, the Miss Janken stream, who's that VTuber? Well, it depends on the art. We're gonna need the art first. Make my Japanese pizza. Oh my god, did we do this one? It was crazy. The craziest pizza I've ever eaten. By the way, I'm naming Great Stream if you want to go watch them. I think they're great VOD. Very easy to watch too. The Janken Undertale, that failed miserably. I was in a really bad place when that happened. And this one I gave up. This one I gave up, but at least I tried. There's something with Undertale. It's my favorite game of all time. One of my favorite games of all time. And suffering through sang. Suffering from sang and like I needed like to be mentally much in a better place. So I just give up. But that's okay. I think that's fine. Because I did try. Spicy noodle challenge, we did. To be honest, I could have gotten even more spicy here. It was pretty spicy though, holy shit. And yes, my stomach was a bit rumbly after that pizza. Did I not stream for a week after that? I think I was just taking a break, no? I don't think it was related. Take control of my PFP for a week. We did that. And I look like a lewd uncle for a week. I suffered for that one. yeah. ASMR or whispered reading. We did. If you want to watch some whispered reading from me, it's in the VOD. Truly 1 week. Really? Things go so fast, I can't even remember. But actually, about that crawler, my problem was the product exists spicier. But I think there has been regulation in Japan about spicy stuff. And they pull out a lot of things out of markets. So the only way I would have gotten it was like from like vendors. And I kind of don't want to buy food from random vendors. I think it's understandable. But yeah. In Europe, a lot of those ultra spicy things are getting banned. Yeah, exactly. Because of that one, those kids who died, right? Which, no. So yeah, I tried to spice it up with the spicy soy sauce, and I ended up liking the soy sauce. I'm actually happy about it. So we did that. Sexy art, safe for work. Commission. This one is cooking, by the way. I don't have it tonight, but it's coming. It may appear if my artist is respecting deadline. It's a scab. It should appear before next week or around. Easy solutions to start. Yeah, but that's a bit intense for a one stream. I'm also really not great with plants. So yeah, sexy. It's coming. Okay, it's cooking. Janken Pansu, I think did within a day after the Donathon. Oh my god, Vera. Please, I already have to deal with Van. Eating natto right now, raw without soy sauce or anything. I did that. I did that. That was not great. It was much better with the soy sauce. And when I say better, it doesn't mean good. The high quality commission. Well, I got Paco Sensei. And it's still my Twitter PFP. Because it's amazing. Can't even believe that happened that fast. Janken Pawn tournament. What? Rain, you did not see my... Hold on. Hold on. I think it's worth that I show you guys. I need to cook a bit though. What is this? No. This one? Okay, this one I can. Where is it? Doom. This version is without the text. I removed the text for... But yes, I have it. Give me a sec. No, don't worry. I know not a lot of people are active on it. That's why I want to show you here. And then I have to... yeah, that's what I thought. Like this. Okay. I have it. Just one moment. Fade. Okay. Here it is. Crazy. Yeah, I basically asked them before the stream, and they drew it during the stream. I wanted to. Hi. So good. Yeah, fist bump. Yeah, that was crazy. Yeah. So yeah, the VTuber Janken Pawn, not Janken Pomme, Janken Pawn, the actual Janken tournament. This one is still cooking. This one, I'm waiting for the perfect moment. I need to nail that one with all the people I can get and the right concept and the right format. But it's in my head and it will happen. It's very important to me. I absolutely need to do a VTuber community Janken Pawn tournament. If there's someone who has to do that, it's me. It's my goddamn name. And it's very Japanese to do Janken Pawn tournament. But it's gonna need time. And then the 1.5, this one I already talked about. I don't have my rigger anymore. We just parted way. They were too busy, and I was not able to get something out of them. Anyway, so that's a bit problematic. So the future of this one is uncertain, but I will get at some point an upgrade. But this one there's no dates because it might be more money than intended. So I may need to save. But we'll see. So that's the state. That's the state of the Donathon goals. I'm working on stuff, guys. You'll have your stuff that you help during the Donathon. Yeah. I hope you guys are patient and understanding. I care way too much to just being like, ha ha, see you suckers. So yeah, but I still wanted to be accountable and tell you guys how it's going. Basically, most of them already done. Just a couple more. But I'm a busy uncle, so We've been talking a lot. I've actually prepared a lot of topics. But we talk more than I thought I would. What I need now is more water. So I will put you guys on the be right back stream for a sec. I'm gonna go get myself more water, and I want to yap a little bit more because I'm not tired enough to end stream. But I do need more water because my throat is telling me you need more water. All right, don't fall asleep, okay? It's a very chill be right back stream. I'll be back. Give me a sec. All right, I am back. Hey, thank you for coming by, Seraph. Have a good one. Momiji was waiting for me. She was on the other side of the door. She doesn't like closed door. She tries to open them. Like, we used to have in a previous apartment, sliding door. That little shit. She was able to open them very easily. She would just like put her paw in and she knows how to open them. Now we have like Western kind of level doors. That she can't do anything because it's literally there's like it is a door frame and the door like click. So yeah, but she was waiting. I was like, sorry, you can come in. Yeah, she doesn't like that I have to put myself in seclusion. Let me in. Basically, sometimes she messes with the door. I hate it because she's using her claw to do it. Yeah. So yeah, I also wanted to chat tonight. I also wanted to chat about something else. I wanted to chat about... Yeah, let's talk about this one. I never really told you guys why I opened a pawn shop. I never told you guys why I opened a pawn shop. Why do I collect, right? Why do I collect stuff? Like, what's the source? Like, where this all comes from, right? And I think it all ties up to one of my first job I ever had. So I love video games, right? It's not like a surprise. You guys know I love video games. I even help like in doing some QA work in a lot of HoloLive fan games and also Holo Indie. And me liking game led me to, at some point, deciding to apply to a place that I mentioned in another Yapping stream. I don't know if you remember, I told you a story of me going to a how do you call them again? Because we don't use them anymore. A rental video and video game rental place, right? We used to have this big chain in Quebec called Videotron, and this place for me, since a kid, was like the holy grail of video games in my small city. And at some point I was like, oh, I want to work there. And they opened a video games boutique. And this was like much before all of the oh my god, I'm telling you my age again. Before GameStop. And what's the other one that we have? EB Store? What? Nah, what's the name for it? We had like a Canadian variant of GameStop, but then GameStop bought them. I can't remember. Anyway, those video game shops, right? That was a lot before. It was like a tryout in the rental store to sell video games and to buy used game and console. And surprisingly, it worked. We had a lot of people coming to sell stuff. And the stuff they brought, I've seen stuff that I would never have seen. I've seen my first Virtual Boy in person, try it out myself. I don't know if you guys know the Virtual Boy. It's a Nintendo product, right? Where it was the first... Maybe I'm talking out of my ass. It was one of the first 3D reality game. Very red, Vara. Very red. Yeah, kind of VR. Kinda. It killed your eyes. It killed your eyes so good. Holy moly. You needed to put your face in it. Yeah, exactly. Exactly, Crawler. Exactly. I didn't try it out for long because I was like, oh my god. That's really bad for my eyes. But yeah. I still remember. I like the game Suikoden even as a teenager. I love the game Suikoden, the RPG from Konami. Rest in peace. Konami's dead to me. And to a lot of people. And I remember getting a guy in the store, and then they were like selling a Suikoden 2 to me. And most of the thing is that because we were kind of a rental place and it's kind of new, a lot of people did not realize the value of what they had. Even us as seller, we didn't really know the value of what we had too. But I was a smart cookie. I was a smart teenager. And when I bought from the customer that Suikoden 2 game, I already knew how rare it was in Canada, in Quebec. Hello, hi. Hello, irasshai. Suikoden 2 never reached the shelves. I bought it from the customer, and I was like, that's my game now. And I think my passion for collecting, I already, I like cards and that kind of stuff as a younger kid. But as a teenager, I was like, oh, I like that. I like that. Buying stuff from people who, they want to get rid of something because of value, maybe, right? They want to make money out of it, but they don't see the value of it. And I don't know. From having this job of buying stuff, what else? I bought from a customer a Chrono Trigger. Oh yeah. Oh, was I happy. Man, a lot of people selling like gems at a random rental space. I was like, ain't no way. Ain't no way someone is selling here a Chrono Trigger. Chrono Trigger never hit the shelves. The one game I saw, and I'm sad I didn't get for myself, was Mario RPG. I do own it on the little, what is it? Oh yeah, exactly. There's people selling those things that they don't know the value of it. For sure. For sure. Yes, the SNS Mini. Thank you, Crawler. Yes. I got that. Because the Super NES was really important to me. It was really the console that solidified myself as a gamer. As someone who loves video games. I shouldn't say that, but I played a lot of emulation because I couldn't get access to all those Japanese games. So I was really intense on the Super NES. Xenos I got for cheap. Do I still have that? Or I sold it. I had it at some point at least. Xenos I got the first one was good. The other one, not so sure. Yeah, it was a time, right, Rick? It was a time where things were not as, strict. Yeah, like the lines were kind of blurry, Man, it was easy. If a kid can do it, it's a bit too easy, nowadays I agree 100%. I agree 100% that emulation's important. I agree. 2 was boring, 3 was rush. Yeah. Oh, a lot of people, Think about that. The game, the cartridge, right, for the Super Nintendo. What year was Super Nintendo? In the 90s. So we're talking about 30 plus years, right? They were $100. 100 years ago. 30 years ago. Getting my number mixed. Wow, did you know, guys? I'm actually 100 years old. I'll never tell you my age. You can guess. There's a lot of hints out there. Yeah. So, $100, 30 years or so ago, bro. What's a lot of money? 1991, yeah. It's a lot of fucking money. Yo. Ain't no way $100 like gets you the same thing now as 30 years ago, right? No way. No way, no way, no way. And I do remember they were exactly at least, if not more, $100. Vividly remember. Because my mother was complaining a lot. About, there are websites that can actually do those math. I don't know how valid they are. But yeah, it's crazy. A game, a cartridge. Crazy, crazy, crazy. So, I can understand. I can understand. The ease of access. I mean, everything was so ease of access. Yo, guys, do you remember? Wait, I don't want to butch this. Come on, the name in my head. Napster. There we go. Napster. Yo. That was like everybody in their like living room on their PC level of easy. They had to do something in response, right? But for a couple years, yo, very easy. I grew up in the 90s in Europe. It was impossible to get 9. Yeah. There's that accessibility too, right? Even to this day, you guys know I'm a Holo fan, right? If you didn't know, you clearly never saw any of my content. I have, Kaza and Lamware. Oh yeah, I was so dumb. And I have like Nando, right? Who often tells me as an European how it's hard to get stuff from Hololive in 2024. Global company. Well, they're trying to be global. Yo. So imagine 30 years ago. Yeah. Yes, major pain. Yeah, exactly. Release Holo Plus worldwide. Not in Europe. Whoops. I guess Europe doesn't exist. It's kind of fake. I didn't see it, therefore it doesn't exist. I never been to Europe. It's crazy because I feel a lot of people like one of the first places to go when they travel is somewhere in Europe. I never went. Instead, I've decided of living in Japan. You know, you're weeb or you're not. Yeah. So yeah, buying and selling those video games as my first job ever, I really think it really unlocked the collector bug in me. Unfortunately, I never had like a lot of budget for that. So most of the time it was like natural collection more than like I'm investing buying this big car that is worth a lot of money. But it's going to be worth more money in like 30 years. I never really did that. I don't really have, like I said, the income for. Maybe one day. Maybe one day. I like to collect fresh. Nowadays, it's easy to contact groups. Yeah. There are ways for sure. Like middleman. Middleman is the way, right? If you didn't know that, you live in Japan and you don't know how to get stuff from Japan, middleman services. Okay? The names, like, they kind of slip my my mind right now, but definitely seek them out. This is the way. Bless them all. Yeah. I actually, for some time, I'm not even kidding, there are so many people who want stuff from Japan. There are a lot of people who want stuff from Japan. I almost, at some point, thought of starting a service company. Because the thing is, the middlemen charge you a lot of money because they're a big business. But, yeah, proxy uncle. I'm an uncle by proxy. But the thing is that shipping from Japan is not that expensive. It really surprised me when I sent things back in Canada. I was like, that's it? That's it? Really? I was genuinely impressed by how not expensive it is. It's pretty crazy. So I was like, so why do they charge so much? Well, they're a business. They need to make their CEO have a salary, I guess. Wouldn't depend on weight? Yeah. But what I sent was not completely light. There was some weight to it. It was not heavy, but it was not like a letter either. Uncle Janken's opened a shop to ship holo goods to Europe. Yeah. I did offer friends. Like, hey, you ever need anything, you tell me. To be honest, I don't know how complicated it is. And I don't know how many people from Europe watches. I'm pretty sure it must be substantial, right? Kiara existing by existence is already like a lot of catters toward Europe. And you guys like in chat, because Japan at this hour kind of reach you guys. So, oh yeah, and Laura now too. But she lives in Japan. I didn't know that. Just because like Oli mentioned it on stream that she lives in Japan. I was like, oh, so that's why her stream like aligns so good with me. Not because she's in Italy. And Cecilia, yeah. Herb is not technically European. Sorry, UK. You left. You wanted to be special. Yeah. Close enough, close enough. But yes. Justice is very European. Right? And you would think the service is coming. Ain't no way. Imagine you're that guy who's like calculating like how to make more money, right? Calculating how to make more money, and then you're like, you know what? I don't really care. I don't really care about making European money. Nah, it's not worth like any efforts for us to ship there. Why wouldn't they be able to ship there? Like, what is actually stopping them? Ain't no way they can't ship in Europe. Impossible. Actively hiring European region. I think it's because they don't want to go third party. I think it's because they don't want to go third party. The same reason that they're like opening storage in the US. And taxes. Oh yeah. Nando was telling me about that, how taxes like are kind of a messy thing. Agreement with shipping companies, but if you want to own your own stuff, Yeah. All right. Fair. Fair. No one said running a business was easy. It's like to open a new venture, new venture fees. Vora? I'm not sure. Ask Google. But yeah, no one said opening a business was easy. So, demand is there. Then the steps to get there should at some point arrive. Exactly. Demand is there. But I think for the longest time, I'll say it. Hololive was a agency, right? First and foremost at the beginning, right? They're growing really fast. Really fast. The fastest as a company. Ain't no way. No one is close to them anymore. Nobody. Yeah, you heard me. Nobody. Especially not like their first rival. Nobody. I don't care about the number of watchers they have on their talent. Company-wise, no one is as close as them. As being a company, a real company, not agency. But the thing is that it takes capitals, right? I am finally talking like a businessman owning a shop. Let's go. My time is now. It takes a lot of capitals, right? To invest and like start like those things. And at the beginning, they were making money out of like their talent, right? They were making out of a lot of money, but only from their talent. And I remember merch. Yo, when it was merch, it was like, this shit is rare. You better get this anniversary set because you do not know the next time there's going to be a next merch of your Oshi. So you're going to get that because you don't know. Nowadays, I can follow, right? We talked about that in my Hololive, Living in Japan Hololive stream. Nowadays, I can follow, which mean their sources of revenue is like, woo! Have you ever, actually, talking about numbers and businesses, have you ever read the cover annual report that they send? It's accessible for everyone who wants to see it. They do it mainly for their shareholder, right? It's super interesting if you're into that kind of stuff, right? And they are talking about how they diversify all of their income sources. And I can't believe I said that. But yeah, what I'm saying is there ain't no way that there's no one who doesn't have a task somewhere make shipping to Europe happen. Or if it doesn't exist, it's just because the cost is not worth the revenue. Simple as that. Simple as that. But they are very, 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 very vocal at being a global company. No promises. I am just a guy who owns a pawn shop with opinions. But I cannot see a world where they don't like finally ship to Europe. Imagine tomorrow they go on Twitter and all their social and they're like, we're now shipping to Europe. You have half the planet, literally half the planet, who are Hololive fan who like cry out of joy. Because they're probably going to save money because they don't have to go with all those middlemen shenanigans. And also probably faster too. So not doing it is like saying like that they don't want to grow. So I think it's a matter of time. It's a matter of time. Who knows? Maybe justice. Like all decision, like we were talking earlier, right? About my AC. I'm like a comedian right now where I always come back to my stuff. We were talking about my AC. How the decision of not running an AC in my apartment may have saved my life. But at the same point in a business, all the decision, all like linked to something. So decided to start justice and having out of them three of them that are Europe oriented, Europe adjacent, or in Europe literally. Then you gotta think, are they testing the water, you know? Are they like, hey, if we put more of this, does this equal more of that? Right? So definitely someone is thinking about Europe at a whole life. 100%, 200%. For sure. For sure. Anyway. I think they even had a JP Gen go on a trip. Yes. Who went to the UK? I remember the Botan Corona in Las Vegas. That was really funny. That was a really good stream. Gen 3? Oh, yes, because of fantasy. Because of the whole fantasy shenanigan. And I guess, like, you know, fantasy, medieval. And then we think of medieval. Of course, you think of Europe. Yeah, I think you're right. I think you're right. I think. You think it would be proven, but that's the thing. She's been carried by herself, right? It's kind of funny. I'm sure that people from Europe have been watching a lot of other talent too, right? It's not like it's impossible. You guys watch VOD? Let's talk about it. You guys watch VOD? You guys watch my VOD? I'm not gonna lie to you. If I have to choose, I'm a live person. I love things fresh. I said it earlier. I like things fresh. I like to react live right now. It's happening. My FOMO is happy. My FOMO is happy. And then that's it. I don't have to watch it afterward. I take short over VODs. About that, I prefer Uncle's live to talk. Don't watch too much VOD. See, there's a lot of like different aspects. I absolutely want to do more shorts, by the way. It's a topic. It's a topic I talk with others. It's a topic I think of. It's a topic because I know, even if I am not a short user or a TikTok user, I know that the visibility is there. Everyone who knows a thing or two about social media, even more than TikTok, I think, because TikTok is very kid oriented. I mean, it's everyone, but the thing is, I don't think people exit the environment of TikTok. But in shorts, you guys are already here. Hi. You guys are already here. I take clips because of schedules. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. But I'm a busy uncle to run the shop. I'm not like able to stream in the day, and that means making my own stuff is hard. If someone tomorrow approached me and like, Janken, I want to be your clipper, I would be like, hallelujah. Oh my God. I would be like, you're saving me. You're saving me. We're not there yet. Because making it myself, it's hard. I plan on making more of it soon. Oh yeah. You guys are here today. You guys are here today. And I'm gonna tell you something because you guys stick along. I can't even say it. Pomme Star is next Saturday. There's gonna be the announcement. There's gonna be the announcement of the stream this Sunday. If you don't know Pomme Star, it's my show where I invite guests and they bring items that I judge, and in return, we learn a lot about my guests, because I believe that items have a lot of history. There's a lot of personality within the items that we own, right? Same thing as when you think of history and archaeology. We often like study people because of the object that they own, right? So in the same regard, and in the pawn shop mentality, I enjoy that, and I miss the show, and I'm bringing it back. I try to be very subtle. Don't think anyone caught it. We're having a big guest. Oh, baby. We're having a big guest for the return of Pomme Star. Big. Like really big. I wish. But not too far off. It's gonna be pretty hype. It's gonna be pretty hype, I'm telling you. I'm gonna make the announcement this Sunday. Everywhere. Oh, I have a Discord channel, by the way, if you didn't know. It's in the description. Definitely I'm gonna be announcing also on Discord. Yeah, Discord, Twitter, probably community post this Sunday. I'm excited. I'm really excited. I'm super hyped. No, we don't have it. This is why I'm announcing it Sunday. Because after that, I'm going to be releasing the schedule. I want to announce it before I release the schedule. I don't want people to be like, oh, let's see the schedule. What? No, I want to properly announce it before the schedule. And yes, that might be the proper reaction. I told you guys. I'm serious about all this. And when you're serious about something and people know that you're serious about it, well, you attract serious people. So yeah. So I hope you guys are going to be excited, because I am. So extremely so. And this is why I'm also saying that, because I want to make more shorts. And I will be trying to make a couple more shorts for the return of Pomme Star. Yeah. All right. We've yapped a lot. Can you still send stuff? Oh, yes. Thank you, Rick. And I will be retweeting and putting it on Discord too. The show format is changing a little bit. Okay? I'm telling you, I'm giving you a preview here. The show format is changing. It is now going to move toward being guest oriented, right? Before we had episode where it was only viewers, but sometimes it was hard getting enough item, and sometimes the item was just like kind of not like, I don't know, like a bit sussy, and I was just like, I do with what I have, right? But now the format has changed. It's going to be guest oriented, and at the end, my guest, I have to confirm that, my guest will help me evaluate the item that we are going to show to everyone. So if there's a guest you really like and you really want their attention on your stuff, because you know I'm gonna say who's the viewer, right? Then your item is gonna be with the guest, so the guest is gonna see your item too. Yeah. Actually, this is inspired by Pawn Store, like the actual like pawn shop show. That is definitely not like heavily influenced. At least in the how the logo looks like, and yeah, they always call their expert, right? Do you mind if I call an expert? I really need like their evaluation on this. So basically, my guest is gonna be the expert helping me on the item. I would try to find items that you guys send me that fits my guest the most. You know, so once that the guest is announced, if you have something great, I will definitely be posting it like, hey, this is the form, this is where you can send it. So yeah. So yeah, maybe. Nah, not maybe. Yeah, someone well known in the VTuber world. Anyway, very excited. But we yapped a lot. I gave you a little bit of teaser there at the end for people who sticked around. Thank you for that. And yeah, I'm gonna need some rest and water because we're still streaming tomorrow. I am streaming tomorrow at 9 a.m. Japan time. That's like in less than 12 hours. So basically, I'm gonna go to bed. I'm gonna get up, eat, shower, and then we're gonna stream again all day because I'm gonna be playing the continuation of Ace Attorney Investigation Collection. Yes. I mean, everyone should get their beauty sleep. Everyone should get their beauty sleep if you can. Sleeping is important, guys. Come on. Yeah. All right. You know how the drill works here? Like, we're ending the stream. You're already doing it. You guys know. Yes, Rick. Actually, I'm happy. A lot of people apparently enjoy. Most Miss Pochi lurking. Irashai. Sashiburi. Been a while. Thank you. All right, let's go. The fist bump. Thank you, everyone. Thank you. You caught me. I see you all. Oh, something I forgot about the donation, guys. PSU, your name reminded me because I owe you one. The haiku are already... It's a work in progress. I have about half of them. I'm going to make a whole stream for the haiku when I have them. That was a donation like for people who gave $50 plus. Anyway, yeah, I wrote you your PSU. I really like it. I hope you like it too. I think I ran band too. Yeah, anyway, you'll see. Tangent as I'm saying bye. All right. Enough. Okay, before we do the whole like call out of the day, let me see if I can redirect you to friend. There's literally nobody. I'm not even kidding. There's literally nobody live. I need to follow more people apparently. Wow. Okay. Well, we're not redirecting. All right, everyone. Be great. Share. Yap. Never be afraid that you're going to annoy someone. If you have something to say, say it. I know a lot of people that suffer for keeping for themselves. So be a yapper. Exactly. Exactly. All right. And have a great day. Have a great evening. Have a great night. No matter where you are, no matter how far, have a great time zone. And I'll be seeing you tomorrow, 9 a.m. Japan time. That is in about 9 hours from now, in 10 minutes or so. All right? For more Ace Attorney investigation. All right, everyone. With this, I leave you saying, Otsu. I'm destroying my voice. Janken. See you, everyone. Where's my... Oh. Bye-bye.